Good morning, sir. So today we were going to discuss the lesson 2, which is the principle of exterior and interior design. So the lesson 2 is all about the principle of interior and exterior design. So the lesson objectives is number 1, discuss the basic principle of design, both the interior and exterior of hospitality facilities. Number 2, demonstrate the importance of design in hospitality facilities planning. And number 3, identify designs. And number 4, evaluate the relationship of the interior and exterior design. So for the contents, we have what is designing. So designing, it is the process of creating a plan and specifications for making or producing an object or space for implementation to address a specific goal or provide a solution to a particular problem. So we have here what is the importance of design in the hospitality and tourism industry. So basically, the aesthetics of an environment is the first impression that is imprinted in the mind of people. So design in hospitality and tourism industry is a fundamental component in providing the total experience to not just the client but all the players in the industry. So kapag maganda yung ambience ng isang lugar is parang madala siyang puntahan ng mga guest like sa hotel or restaurant or resort. So we have elements of visual design. So first we have line. So line, it is a series of points that create motion. So the following are characteristic of lines that are used to convey messages through the design. So number 1, we have a straight. So straight it is the sturdy and masculine. So it is belong to architecture. It moods. So second, we have vertical. So vertical, it is the expresses the spirit of the Gothic. So it is proud and exalted. It is inspirational. So we have horizontal. So represent the horizon of the seascape. It is a calm and peaceful. It is a response. Next, we have diagonal. So diagonal, it symbolizes the flight of geese. It is a vigorous or even angry. It is action. So last, we have curved line. So curved line, it is more subtitle than the straight line. It is a graceful and sensitive. It is feminine. This represents architecture that caters to the emotional rather than the physical. So next, number 2 is we have color. So colors are part of the surroundings, both in nature and in the man-made environment. So ang colors, hindi lang siya nakikita sa nature. So mayroon din tayo sa mga man-made environments. So they are integral parts of human sensory perception and can affect one's emotion because of symbolism through association and set pieces. Colors may be distinguished by tones and results in use of the spectrum. So I know that you are familiar with the color wheel. So ito yung color wheel. So meron tayong tinatawag na color schemes. Meron tayong monochromatic, analogous, complementary, split complementary, triad, tetrad, and square. So next, we have use of spectrum. So first, we have primary colors. So I know you are familiar with the primary colors, which is the blue, red, and yellow. So the secondary colors naman, these are the commonly known as green, violet, and orange. And for the tertiary colors, we have the combination of the following colors like red-orange, yellow-orange, yellow-orange, yellow-green, blue-green, blue-violet, and red-violet. So for the next topic, Miss Divine will continue.
My name is Divine Carol Diaz-Sangal from BSHMTA. My topic for the report is element of visual design. We have color shade, A monochromatic, B complementary, C split complementary, D analogous, and E triads. For color is a powerful tool in visual communication. It helps convey mood, function, and identity in design. Various schemes are used to organize and apply color effectively. For monochromatic, use one color in varying tones and shades to create harmony and stable contrast. For complementary, combines color opposite each other on the color wheel, yellow and violet, for strong visual contrast. For split complementary, involves a base color and the two adjacent to its complement, yellow with blue, violet, and red violet, offering contrast with less tension. For analogous, use three or more neighboring color on the color wheel to create a cohesive and serene palette. For triads, employs three evenly spaced color on the wheel, balancing contrast and harmony. For is psychology significance of colors. We have Isaac Newton, John Wolfgang von Goethe, red, pink, yellow, green, and violet. Psychology and significance of colors. Historical foundation Isaac Newton discovered and organized the colors spectrum, laying the foundation for modern color theory. Johann Wolfgang von Goethe authored Theory of Colors 1810, exploring emotional and psychological effects of colors. Sa red and orange po, we have heat, stimulation, activity, richness, and dignity. Sa pink po, daintiness, joy, animation. For yellow or yellow green, dryness, relaxation, warmth, cheerfulness. Sa green and blue, we have coldness, spaciousness, tranquility. Sa violet po, calmness, gentleness, reservation, and femininity. Sa brown po is warmth. Decorative uses and effects for color. Color enchants architectural design from the exterior to interior details. Each color contributes uniquely to spatial experience. Sa red, energize and cheers up to Abdul space. Blue, calm nerves, cool the space, evokes an infinity. Sa yellow, stimulate brain healing and evokes royalty. Sa green, symbolize serenity and renewal. Sa orange, boosts energy and well-being. Use moderately. Sa brown po, pairs well with warm tones, ideal for cozy spaces. Purple suggests mystery, passion, and heroism. Sa pink, soothness in bedrooms, nurseries, intensiveness with black, white, or gray. Po is strategic use color in design to align with the depth and purpose of space. Color must be chosen intentionally. We have atmospherical versus warm, spatial perception, spacious versus compact, lighting, bright versus dark, functionality, safety codes, and operational zone. Emotional impact, stimulating versus calming. Next po is application by space type of office, school, and spatial and pastel tones for focus and calm. For industrial plants, red, fire, yellow for danger, green for first aid. Residences customized by room, function, and style. For commercial spaces, vibrant lobbies, neutral corridors. And institutional setting, soaps, pastel, and palettes. For form and shape, in visual design, form and shape are foundation to architectural design. They evolved from next po is we have volume, plane, line, and point. Each stage adds dimensionality and complexity. Design begins conceptually and transition into visual expressions, forming the vocabulary of architectural aesthetics. Conclusion, understanding and applying visual design elements, especially color and form, enhance the functionality, mood, and identity of space. Whether in hospitality, residential, or institutional settings, thoughtful design choices rooted in color psychology and spatial form can transform environments into meaningful experience.
Hey everyone, so today I will discuss about the texture. So texture, this refers to the quality of the surface treatment. Texture depends on the choice of materials and how they are used. So texture is about the surface of the quality of materials. Kung smooth ba siya, rough, shiny, or matte. So for example, polished stones shines and sparkle when light hits them, while raw stone looks rough and strong. So the kind of materials we use reflects the character of the design, so dapat align siya sa overall concept of the facility. So next is light. Light, the provision of light in a room or space can either be man-made or natural. So lighting can either be natural like sunlights coming through windows or artificial like bulbs and lamps. So it is very important in design because it sets the mood and helps people do tasks. So there are three types. The light, the general lighting or lighting for a defined purpose is also termed as general lighting. This illuminates the whole space or room. This is used if there are tasks that would require movement in the area. So, ito yung basic light for the whole room, usually for movement or activities. So, next is accent lighting. Lighting as an accent, this type of light provides emphasizes to an object, a space, or sometimes a wall. So, this highlights a specific object, a wall, or space. Next is lighting as the generator of mood. This is used to create an ambience that goes with the concept of a facility. So mood lighting, this is for creating ambience or atmosphere. So when designing, we should think about where to put openings like windows and also what kind of artificial light to use. Next is pattern. Pattern can provide interesting points in the space. A professional in the design industry can determine what patterns can be mixed and matched. So patterns are not just a decoration, they work with the other elements to give energy and direction to a space. So there are 6 types of patterns. Letter A, complex pattern. Complex is a composition of several crisscrossing lines that gives intricacy to the design. It can liven up a group in the right amount. or it can be overwhelming in a small space. So complex pattern, crisscrossing lines that give intricacy but can be overwhelming in the small space. Next is vertical line. They are used to add height in a small room. So they make a room look taller. Next, horizontal line. They can give a sense that space is bigger or shorten the height of a tall room. Horizontal lines, they make the room look wider. Next is floral. It is a design that shows general and accent lighting. Floral patterns, often used for decoration, they bring a natural or lovely vibe. Next, motifs. They are patterns normally related to an architectural style. So, motifs is related to a certain style of architecture. The last one is the animal prints. These are not limited to foreskins. They can be also be a stylized representation of animals. So animal prints not only for but about stylized animal designs. So next is visual design elements, furniture, line, critical element information of any visual construction, color, visual perception, hue, saturation, and formal value, form, the characteristics, outline of any particular form, texture, tactic, quality given to a surface, light transmits spatial and temporal information. 6. Pattern, repetition of a unit of shape or form. That's all. Thank you.
My topic is all about the visual design principle in architectures. So, ang visual designing principle in architectures, meron po siyang 7 elements. The number 1 is balance. Balance is a natural attempt to balance and equalize things. In terms of design, balance is achieved through the following. So, ito po yung pagbabalanse natin ng mga bagay bago po tayo magsagawa ng isang architecture para po ma-achieve po natin yung gusto nating magawa. So, yung balance po, meron po siyang 3. We have the symmetrical and unsymmetrical and radial. Ang symmetrical po is the elements on either side of the axis are arranged similarly. Is provides formality and aesthetics. So, ito po yung nagbibigay ng formal na anyo sa ating paggawa ng isang architectures. Ang unsymmetrical naman po is the elements on each side differ in shape but provide visual equilibrium. So ito po yung naiiba, ngunit nagbibigay po ito ng visual equilibrium. Ang ibig sabihin po is ito po yung naiiba, ngunit mayroon po siyang magandang mensahe sa mga nakakakita. Next is radial. Radial is the elements are arranged around the circular form. So ito naman po yung naka-arrange. So look at your picture po. So naka-circle lang po siya sa paligid ng isang architectures. Next is number 2, rhythm and movement. The movement or rhythm in a design must be directed and controlled similar to creating music. So, dapat po daw is bago tayo magsagawa ng isang architectures is dapat nakadirekta po tayo doon and dapat kontrolado po natin yung pag-design. For example po, similar to creating music, if a composition is unrelated and disorganized, the effect in music is it will create noise. So, dapat po is bago tayo magsagawa ng isang music is naka-organize po siya sa isang composition para hindi po siya magkaroon ng ingay sa mga nakikinig or sa mga gagamit. Next po is emphasis. Emphasis, this is the process of establishing a specific elements that will draw the attention of the viewers. This is achieved by setting a focal point in the design. So, ang ibig sabihin po is dapat naka-emphasis po yung pagsasagawa natin ng isang agri-pictures para makakuha po tayo ng attention sa mga manonood. So, emphasis, meron po siyang tatlong dominance. Number 1 is highlight, next is color, and last is size po. Next po is number 4, proportion in scale. The proportion generally is a matter of relationship where the comparison register the size and shape and tone of the different parts of the composition. So, ang ibig sabihin po nito is ito po yung isang agri-picture na tinutukoy po natin dito yung yung mga sukat sa bawat bahagi ng agri-pictures. Next po is number 5, contrast. Contrast is utilized in order to avoid monotony and provide emphasis to hold the interest of the viewers and user. So, ang ibig sabihin po ng contrast, ito po yung pagko-contrast po natin sa isang design, kunwari po sa color. Pagko-contrast po natin sa isang color yung pag-confirm kung ito po ba ay magiging maganda sa mata ng mga manonood sa ating isang agri-pictures. So, ang contrast po, meron po ang mga elements. Contrast in mass and achieved in number 1 is form, proportion, direction, and size, solid in voids. Next po is contrast in surface is achieved in shape, textures of materials, tones, and colors. Next po is number 6, unity. Unity in agri-pictures is achieved when all elements of a design work together harmoniously to create a satisfying composition. This is often done by identifying a central concept or motif and using accept to enhance the overall design. So, ang ibig sabihin po is ma-achieve po natin yung magandang isang agri-pictures kapag ang lahat ay nagtutulong-tulong. From the word is unity is kailangan po nating magtulong-tulong para po mas mapaganda po natin yung pagsasagawa ng isang agri-pictures. So, unity is meron po siyang tatlo. Number 1 is between the building and the site. Number 2 is between the building and the surrounding structures. And number 3 is between the different parts of the same structures. The last number po is characters. Characters is this principal group from the function of the structures and the considerations of all the creative principles of the composition throughout the development of the project, and designers and the client of most focus on expressing the purpose of the facility. Whether it is for lodging, creations, food and beverage, or transportations, the characters may be divided into 3 forms. So, ang ibig sabihin po ng characters is ito po yung nagpapalago sa isang agri-pictures dahil ito po yung patuloy na sumasagawa ng isang agri-pictures. So, meron daw po itong 3 characters. Number 1 is function. Function is the use of the building. Number 2 is association. Association, the influence of tradition. Number 3 is personality. Personality, the human quality and emotional appeal. So that's all po. Thank you.